We are wrapping up a week of What's in Store here at the Lamb Estate Law Firm. We're finishing up our visit with Gwenda Lamb. And most of our week's been talking about preparation for the inevitable, right? We all face death at some point.
We do.
Today's topic is what happens after a person dies?
Okay. Well, first let's assume the person who died had a will. Anyone who is in possession of an original will is required by the Louisiana Civil Code of Procedure to file that will with the court.
Who typically is that person?
Could be a family member, could be a lawyer, could be a friend. So the person who's required to file the will does not have to vouch for the will in any way, doesn't have to say it's valid, they just have to go to the courthouse and file it.
So what happens after you file it?
Okay, well that really depends upon the family and the heirs. I filed a succession last week. I got a very nice hushed call from someone at the courthouse that says a will was filed in a separate suit. Maybe you should look at it. Okay, so and this person did exactly that. She filed the will, she didn't vouch for it, it's just sitting there. It's part of the record at the courthouse. That was all she was required to do. Why would Louisiana law require that? So that a will can't be secret and so that the decedent's will is honored and discovered. Okay.
Now, terms that are often used with this event is succession and probate. Let's talk a little bit about what those terms mean.
Okay. A probate is where a person is vouching for the validity of the will, presents it to the court and receives a court order that declares it valid and says let everything happen according to the will. That's the probate part of it. A succession is whether you have a will or you don't, and it is the judicial process that takes property out of a decedent's name and puts it into the proper heirs or legatees, if there is a will's name, because clearly the decedent has no use for his assets anymore.
So if a viewer has any interest in any kind of estate planning kinds of things, how do they get a hold of you?
Call us at 448-1533, and we're glad to help.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of What's in Store. Once again, that's the Lamb Estate Law Firm.